Have you ever studied English, watched the videos, understood everything?
But the second real people start talking, your brain just shuts down. Like, wait, what? Slow down. Say that again.
You know the words, you know the grammar, but real English feels too fast, too messy, too real.
And suddenly you're thinking, why can I understand English on YouTube, but not in real life?
If that hit a little too close, don't go anywhere, because this episode is made for that exact moment.
Welcome back to the Talk Nana, where we don't teach perfect English.
We train your ears and your brain for real life English.
The kind people actually use. On the street, at work, in awkward silences, and in everyday conversations.
So whatever you're doing right now, walking, cooking, lying on your bed, or pretending to focus,
Stay with us. No pressure. No pausing. No translating in your head.
just listen. Let your brain get used to the sound.
Because by the end of this episode, English won't feel scary or fast.
It'll feel familiar.
And if this helps you, even a little,
Please like and subscribe to Talk Nana. That's how we know this is helping, and how we keep making episodes like this.
all right,
Take a breath.
and let's begin.
Today, we're starting a very fun and very useful conversation. We're talking about something that everyone can relate to, your workday and your daily routine. We'll share our own stories and help you learn natural English along the way.
That's right. We'll talk about our mornings, our jobs, our colleagues, and some funny things that happen during the day. Plus, we'll explain helpful vocabulary words, just like we always do.
So, Max, before we start, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. A little sleepy, to be honest. How about you?
I'm great. Why are you sleepy? Did something happen this morning?
Yes, my parrot, Oscar, decided that 5:20 a.m. was the perfect time for a concert. He was whistling like he was performing on a big stage.
Oh, no. A morning concert? Was it at least a good performance?
I mean, if you like loud, chaotic bird opera, then yes. But for me, it was a shocking way to wake up.
That's hilarious. My pet bunny, Daisy, is the opposite. She sleeps so quietly that sometimes I forget she exists.
You're lucky. I wish Oscar liked silence. Anyway, how was your weekend? Anything fun?
Yes, on Saturday, I went to the riverside. The air was warm, the sky was clear, and I spent about 2 hours reading my new fantasy book. It was really relaxing.
That sounds so peaceful. My weekend was the complete opposite. I visited my cousins, and the house was full of noise, games, and kids running everywhere, but it was a lot of fun.
Family time can be loud, but wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it, even if Oscar woke you up early today.
Me too. Now I'm ready to talk about work, I think. After all, that's our topic today.
Exactly. So let's begin with the basics. Max, what do you do? What is your job?
I work in an office, and my specific job is, I am a technical support coordinator.
A technical support coordinator. That sounds complicated. What does that mean exactly?
It means I help customers who use our company's software. If something breaks or doesn't work, they call me or write to me, and I try to figure out the problem.
So you talk to many people every day.
Yes, some people are very calm, and some are, well, not so calm. But the problems are always different, so my day is never boring.
I like that. So would you say you have a desk job?
Oh yes, 100%. A desk job means you sit at a desk for most of the day in front of a computer. And that is exactly what I do from 9 to 5.
Right. And just to remind everyone watching, 9 to 5 is a common phrase meaning from 9 in the morning to 5 in the evening. It's a typical full-time schedule.
Exactly. And you, Em, you're still teaching, right?
Yes, I'm an English teacher, but my schedule starts earlier than yours. My first class begins at 8:15 a.m., so I usually wake up around 5:45.
That is early. Do you like being a morning person?
Actually, yes. I enjoy the quiet, peaceful mornings. I drink some tea, stretch a little, and it feels like a slow, gentle start to my day.
Wow. My mornings are the opposite. I hit the snooze button 3 times and need 2 cups of coffee before I can think clearly.
I understand. So tell us about your typical day. What's the first thing you do when you get to the office?
The first thing I do is walk to my desk and say good morning to my colleagues.
Ah, colleagues. Great vocabulary word. That means the people you work with.
Yes. For example, my colleague Lucas sits on my left, and my colleague Nina sits on my right. We usually chat for a minute or 2 in the morning.
That's nice. It's always good to have friendly colleagues at work.
Definitely. Then I turn on my computer, and I have to wait and wait because it's old and takes forever to start.
I'm sure everyone watching knows that pain.
While I'm waiting, I check my planner. Yes, a real paper planner where I write my tasks for the day.
Classic old school style. I like it.
Once my computer finally wakes up, I open my email. I usually have 25 to 40 new messages every morning.
Oh, wow. And what do you do with all of them?
I scan them quickly. Some are from my supervisor, some from colleagues, and many from customers with questions or issues. I answer the easy ones first.
Smart system. Do you have a morning meeting?
Yes. We have a short team meeting every day at 10 a.m. Our team leader, Elena, usually shares updates, new tasks, or things we need to focus on. Sometimes we discuss tough problems from the previous day. The meeting is usually 10 to 15 minutes, quick and simple.
That's nice. My teacher meetings can last 45 minutes or even an hour. And sometimes we talk about things that could have been an email.
Oh no, the classic long meeting problem.
Exactly. So after your meeting, what happens?
After the meeting, the real action begins. The phone starts ringing. Customers call with big problems, small problems, and sometimes very unusual problems.
Are the customers usually nice?
Most of them, yes. Many people are grateful when I help them, but sometimes people are angry or stressed, especially if their work depends on the software.
How do you deal with angry customers?
I listen first. I let them explain everything, even if they're upset. Then I say something like, I understand, I'm here to help you. I try to stay calm and friendly.
That must take a lot of patience.
It does, but helping someone feel better is worth it.
So after a few phone calls, is it time for a break?
Yes. Around 10:45, I take a coffee break with my friend from another department, Lena. We usually talk about everything, movies, pets, weekend plans, or sometimes work frustrations. Just 10 minutes, but it helps a lot.
I have a break at 10:20. I usually eat a small snack, maybe a banana or homemade cookies, and check my phone for a bit.
Homemade cookies? Wow, the other teachers must love you.
Only on cookie days. After the break, I go back to class. I teach grammar, vocabulary, or reading, depending on the group. My students are great, but they get sleepy after lunch.
Oh yes, the famous afternoon tiredness.
Exactly. Sometimes I use games or short videos to wake them up. It usually works.
I should try that with clients. Before we fix your software, let's play a game.
That would be hilarious.
Anyway, after my coffee break, I return to my desk. There is more emails, more calls, and around noon, I need to prepare a report.
Ah, yes. Report. Another useful word.
Right. A report is a document where I summarize the issues I solved in the morning.
I write how many calls I took, what the common problems were, and what steps I used to help. My supervisor reads these reports every day.
Sounds important. And then comes lunch, right?
Yes, lunchtime at around 12:40. Sometimes I eat in the company cafeteria with colleagues. The food is okay, not great. Other times I bring a lunch from home, usually pasta or leftovers, and eat at my desk while watching something on my phone.
Is it healthy to eat at your desk?
Probably not, but it's quiet.
I eat in the teacher's room at 12, and I always bring food from home. Today I had a quinoa salad with vegetables. Very good.
Wow, healthy lunch. I had a ham sandwich and a pear. Not the best, but not terrible.
Better than no lunch at all.
True?
So what happens after lunch? Do you feel tired like many people?
Oh, yes. We call it the afternoon slump. I always start that part of the day with another coffee.
Your third coffee?
Don't judge me. It keeps me alive.
Okay. I drink tea, but I get it.
Okay. In the afternoon, I often have video calls with clients. These are more complicated cases where we share screens and try to solve things together.
Is that difficult?
Sometimes. I need to speak clearly, listen carefully, and stay focused. But it's interesting. I like seeing the people I'm helping.
I'm afternoons are full of lessons too, but I try to keep things active so students don't fall asleep.
Good idea. Maybe I should ask clients to stand up and stretch.
It would make the tech industry much healthier.
Probably. Anyway, I finish work at 5 p.m. Sometimes a bit later if something urgent happens.
I finish earlier, around 4:15, but I stay to prepare materials for the next day, printing worksheets, checking homework, writing notes.
That still sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but I enjoy organizing things.
When I finish work, I close my computer, say goodbye, see you tomorrow, to my colleagues, and leave the office.
And then begins the commute.
Exactly. The commute, another useful word, means the travel between home and work. My commute is about 35 minutes by tram.
That's not too bad. What do you do during the ride?
I listen to music or an audiobook. Sometimes I just look out the window and daydream.
I commute much shorter. I walk, only 12 minutes from school to my apartment.
Lucky you. Walking is healthy, and you don't have to wait for anything.
True. When I get home, the first thing I do is change into comfortable clothes and make a cup of tea. That is my moment of peace.
Same here. I change clothes immediately. It feels like the moment the real home time starts.
Do you cook dinner after work?
Usually, yes. Something simple like rice with vegetables or fried noodles. But sometimes I'm too tired, and I order food from my favorite place called Olive Street Kitchen.
I also order takeout sometimes, maybe twice a week. Cooking every night is a lot of work after a long day.
Definitely.
So, Max, do you like your job?
Good question. Yes, I do. Sometimes it's stressful or repetitive, but I like helping people solve problems. And my colleagues are great. That makes a big difference.
I agree, and I also love my job. Teaching can be exhausting, but seeing students understand something difficult is very rewarding.
Rewarding. Great word. It means something gives you a good feeling, a feeling of value or meaning.
Exactly. When a student says, "I understand now, thank you," it feels amazing.
I feel that too when a customer says, "You saved my day."
Every job has good parts and bad parts.
Absolutely. For me, the bad part is when the computer is slow or when 3 customers call at the same time. Very stressful.
For me, the hard part is when students are not paying attention or are bored. It can be discouraging.
But we manage.
Yes, we do.
So, Anne, do you think about work on the weekend?
I try not to, but sometimes I need to prepare lessons for the next week. Maybe 2 or 3 hours on Sunday. What about you?
Nope. On Friday evening, I shut down my computer and mentally leave the office. I don't think about work again until Monday morning. Weekends are sacred. They're for rest.
That's a very healthy habit. I should learn that from you.
We should all learn that. Work is important, but free time is also important.
Absolutely. And Max, we used a lot of great vocabulary today when talking about our jobs.
We did. Maybe we should do a quick vocabulary review so everyone can remember the words better?
Good idea. Let's start with the word colleagues.
Yes. Colleagues are the people you work with, not your friends from outside work, but the people who do their jobs in the same workplace as you. For example, Lucas and Nina are my colleagues at the office.
Exactly. And all the teachers at my school are my colleagues. You can say things like, I'm having lunch with my colleagues, or I need to ask my colleague something.
It sounds more professional than saying people from work.
Great. Next word, commute.
Right. The commute means the time and travel between home and work. It can be short or long, and it can be by bus, tram, car, train, or walking. My commute is 35 minutes by tram.
And mine is a 12-minute walk. If someone says, I have a long commute, it means they spend a lot of time traveling, and it can be tiring.
Exactly. Okay, next word, schedule.
Yes. A schedule is your plan for the day or the week. It shows what you are doing and when you're doing it. For example, my schedule shows my classes at 8:15, 10 o'clock, 12, and so on.
And my work schedule says that I start at 9, have a team meeting at 10, a lunch break at 12:40, and finish at 5. You can also use it as a verb. I have a meeting scheduled for 3 p.m. Very useful.
Next word, report.
Right. A report is a written summary of important information. It can be about work you completed, data you collected, problems you solved, or plans for the future. For example, every day I write a report about the calls I handled in the morning.
Students write book reports, scientists write research reports. It's a common word.
Very common. Okay, let's include a super important work word, deadline.
Oh, yes, great one. A deadline is the final time or date when something must be finished. If the deadline is Friday, you must finish by Friday. If you finish late, you miss the deadline, and that's not good.
Right. You'll often hear, I'm busy because I have a deadline, or I'm trying to meet the deadline. To meet a deadline means to finish on time.
Perfect. And the last word for this review, full-time.
A full-time job is a job where you work many hours a week, usually around 35 to 40 hours, like my 9-to-5 job or your job as a teacher.
And the opposite is part-time, fewer hours per week, maybe 15 or 20. Many students have part-time jobs.
Exactly. So, today we reviewed colleagues, commute, schedule, report, deadline, and full-time.
A very strong list of important work vocabulary. If you can use all of those, you can describe your workday very clearly.
Absolutely. The goal is always to help you speak confidently about your own life in English.
Now, I think it's a good moment to summarize everything we talked about today, just to help everyone remember.
Yes, let's do a short summary.
Today's main topic was how to talk about your daily work routine. We shared details about our mornings, our schedules, our colleagues, and our typical workdays.
Right. I talked about my job as a technical support coordinator, helping people with software problems through emails, calls, and video chats.
And I talked about my job as an English teacher, teaching classes starting at 8:15, preparing materials, and working with students throughout the day.
We also talked about our break times, our lunches, our afternoon slump, and of course, the commute home.
Exactly. And we explained lots of helpful vocabulary that you can use in your own conversations.
Now, before we wrap up, we have something very important.
Yes, our question of the day. We love reading your comments. They help you practice writing and help our community grow.
And today, we actually have 2 questions because not everyone watching has a job yet.
So if you have a job, your question is, what is your job and what is one thing you do every day at work?
And if you're a student or you don't have a job right now, your question is, what is your dream job and why do you like it?
For example, if you are a cook, you could write, I am a cook. I prepare meals every day. Or if your dream job is to be a pilot, you could write, my dream job is to be a pilot. I want to travel the world.
Your answer can be short or long. Anything is good practice. Try to use at least one of the vocabulary words from today if you can.
We always read the comments and we reply to as many as possible. It's our favorite part of the week.
So please take a moment to say hello and share something about your work or your dream job.
Before we finish, we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who spent time with us today. We know your days are busy, and we are so happy you chose to practice English with us.
Yes, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please give it a like. It really helps our channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Easy English channel and click the little bell so you never miss our next lesson.
And as always, from both of us here,
Keep practicing. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
have a wonderful day, a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Remember to use the words we learned today: colleagues, commute, schedule, report, deadline, and full time in your comments or conversations.
Yes, the more you practice, the easier it becomes to talk about your work and your daily life in English.
And don't forget, every job has good parts and challenging parts, and every day is different. Learning how to talk about it in English helps you communicate clearly and confidently.
Exactly. And whether you're a student, a teacher, a baker, or a software support coordinator, everyone can use these words to describe their daily life.
We hope today's conversation inspired you to notice your own daily routine and try to describe it in English.
We're excited to read your answers in the comments. Remember, short or long, anything is good practice.
So let's keep learning, keep practicing, and most importantly, have fun with English.
Absolutely. And thank you for being part of our Easy English Channel community.
We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye!